Hey guys, so this is going to be something special. We've successfully taken our first, second, and now third objectives with help from our airborne divisions. This is a this is a rebel that just spawned, and I'm sending one of my troops from here back to take care of it. But now we have to take our next objective, and our next objective is going to be the defensive line behind that river and the breakout and the expansion up there. I've removed the majority of my troops. I only have 3 divisions. Well, I have 4 divisions there and 3 divisions there. That begs the question, who the hell is this guy? Oh, he's from the Second Corps right there. Right, Second Corps. So we got this, we got this. And I have a really interesting strategy and a really interesting tactic that I am about to launch, and hopefully it'll work out okay. And we'll see if it's a massive failure or a massive success. So here's the battle plans for the 4th operation and the 4th objective. Bam! Look at all those pretty lines. Yeah. So minor change of note. It originally had the airfields coming from there, but this is the 3rd time a rebel has spawned there, so I'm launching it from this airfield instead. So those dotted airborne lines coming from there instead. I still have the single assault ship with the 1 division of naval infantry going from there, but the other assault ships, well, the other transports actually, are launching from this port over here and are already preparing to disembark their troops. They literally begun their disembarkation this very day today, and it's going to be interesting. I was originally going to have airborne troops take all of these provinces, but this place is going to end up having to attack. So the theory is my airborne troops are launching today, and that naval invasion is about to begin. This one's going to delay just a little bit. I'm going to have airborne troops land in that province, that province, that province, that province, that province, that province, and this province. So all of these provinces should be taken immediately, literally just a little bit later today, well before any of their troops can react. I'm going to have all of those provinces immediately. I'm then going to be landing one of my marine troops here immediately. That marine troop's then going to attack here to try and take that port so I can get some supply to these guys. I then have a full corp of troops moving down here. I'm sorry, a full corpus of troops moving down here that are going to land with the landing craft immediately as well. This is going to be a bit of a battle, but there's 1 artillery piece and 2 command HQ units, which are hardly anything, so this should get taken care of very quickly. Once all this is taken care of, this full corpus of troops is going to move up here. The airborne troops are going to hold the provinces. That corps is then going to then attack and take this town with 1 of the airborne troops, maybe 2 of them helping as well, but the airborne troops are mostly just going to be holding this line, at which point I'm going to be holding a double front. I'm going to be holding this front and then this front, holding all of these troops wadded up in. I'm then going to be holding this front, stopping reinforcements from coming in, and this front is going to be held along that river, which should be decent. I should be able to hold them against the river, and I should be able to stop these guys from retreating. While all of this is going on, which I guess I should begin this attack now as well, to lock these troops in place so they can't move. I'm then going to be having these 4 guys pressing the attack. Oh, they're going to have to move over and over. Well, I'm going to do that then, and I'm going to attack that. Alright. Majority of their troops are there, but some of the more dangerous troops are over there, so I'm going to need to... Actually, you guys are going to go there instead. I only need 1 to pin those guys down. At which point, these troops are then going to start pressing them, pushing them back. After that guy takes that place, he's going to return as well. All those attacks, we'll get him back in a moment. At which point, these 2 are just going to keep pressing, pushing these guys back. And then this corpus of troops is going to help after they take that town. So I'm going to end up enveloping them with airborne troops, using those airborne troops just to hold the defensive line of that river, preventing these guys from retreating, and all of these troops, I'm estimating at least 200,000 troops at least. Those are at least 2 full corpus. Uh-oh, there's going to be a lot of corpses. This is going to be horrible. Oh, I'm so sorry, China. This is going to suck for you hard. So without further ado, let's slow it down a touch and let the operation begin. The attacks have already begun. This attack's begun as well. That guy's just going to steamroll that 1 little unit. These guys aren't supposed to be winning yet. They're just supposed to be holding them down. I'm now going to disable this so we can see where all my troops are landing. My airborne troops have already landed in several areas. They're also already under attack in several areas. Hopefully I didn't double up anyone on any province. The naval invasion has already halfway begun. These guys can't retreat and move back while they're under attack there. Although some of them have already begun retreating, these guys have already started moving back, taking this province, which I landed some airborne troops in to begin the battle immediately. Taking this province is going to be difficult, but I'm going to have to do it, and I'm going to have to do it very quickly, otherwise they're going to have a hole to escape through. So I've already locked down most of this, got my airborne troops coming in for those two provinces still. They're using the glider troops, so they're going to be a little slower, but it doesn't matter, as long as they land before that unit moves in. So my naval invasion is just hammering them. These guys are still pinned down. I've already begun landing. Oh yes. Oh yes. So you guys are going to help. Because they're not under attack yet, we're going to help with the offense. Take that town as soon as physically possible. Should have one more coming in here. Yep. And they already landed my naval infantry. We're leaving the airborne troops there. The naval infantry is then going to be attacking this province, trying to get that fort. And there we go. We have them. We have them enveloped almost. And this corpus right here, the whole damn thing is going to move up there, except for one. And then where's the airborne troop? The airborne troop should be able to move right now. Oh, that's right. I didn't drop an airborne troop. I dropped the airborne troop there instead. I have nothing to supply these guys with, though. So we're going to be sending these guys in on around-the-clock supply landings just everywhere right there. These guys should be okay. Oh, I also have back here, right here I have these heavy transports. I'm going to be in. They're very valuable, though, so I'm only going to be sending them on night missions, but they have full organization, so they can begin immediately. And they're going to be keeping these guys supplied. Alright. These guys are pushing in, already starting to win here, but I just need to take this, and those guys will be encircled completely. I just need to press them in the center and kill them off. This is horrifying, and these guys are all going to dig in, all my paratroopers, except for the guys that are helping with this offense over here. My aircraft under air control have started coming in. They're going to get down there immediately afterwards. These guys need to move fast. Oh, and it's going to take them like a week to get reorganized. Never mind. But these are the only movable troops they have. These guys are locked down until they start retreating, and they can't retreat anywhere but there. Once they retreat there, they can move across. So, can have them join the attack. Well, they can't join the attack. Well, they don't have supplies. Build derp. Gonna make sure we actually are just on that one province. And go for it. They are going to need to regain some organization first. I have more. Do these guys have the range? They don't have the range, and it's going to take half their stuff. That's fine. We can do that. We'll launch them from here. Rebase. Get the pace a little. Because these guys aren't going to have any supply at all. They're going to have to be supplied entirely from the air. So we're going to do it only at night, so they don't get annihilated by fighters. And there we go, we've resupplied. Get in the attack. We're going to have to pay attention here once this... Oh, they're under attack from where? Hey, Germany annexed Austria. That's not relevant to me. Looks like they're going to continue to try and harass them on the side, but they're are they mobile now? Nope, they still got a few days. Oh, we pushed them back. That was not actually what I wanted to do yet. Start up the attack as soon as physically possible. Yeah, we need to... Oh, those guys are getting hammered, but those guys are going to move in. Oh, we have this place now, though, so my heavy transports don't need to be wasting themselves going there. I just need to find them first. Oh, no, I lied. They're up over there right now, so cancel that order. The front has actually been connected. We don't need them at all. Although we're going to keep those transports flying in there just to make sure they are completely supplied. Ground attacking like crazy over here, although, this is what I need. I need those guys to press this way as soon as possible. And they're trying to retreat on... Oh, no, those are my guys. Oh, no, those are those guys trying to retreat stuff. So I can stop this attack, pull some of my troops back and move them over there. Or I can just keep pressing them back. We're going to keep pressing them back. If we can get them nice and tightly enveloped quickly, we might not actually need to take this province. Although I'd really like to take it. I also really like them not to get attacked over the rivers just yet. Come on, guys, get moving. Oh, they still haven't reorganized, and they've reorganized. We're good. Alright, they're moving now. I just need them to move into here. They're getting attacked on the side now and losing badly. I don't want them to be able to retreat back to here, though, so I don't actually want these guys to win yet. I just want to stop them from attacking these guys who are getting screwed, so we're going to drop them back from that, stop them from that attack just to hold the line with the airbornes. As these guys are going to move in, they'll be there in a second. Reinforce them, there we go, and they're now losing there, and now, oh, they're attacking and being attacked. Oh, I'm okay with it. We just need to complete the envelopment, and then we need to hold the line. And these guys over here should do all the killing as they press in. This is just brutal. There's so many troops, and they're getting hammered by my aircraft. Oh. We're gonna start looking at the graphs of how much manpower I've been losing compared to how much I've been costing them. Communist guerrillas, where are they at? The Legulum. As long as that's in these places, we're good. Estonia. Oh, that's up here, so that AI is going to deal with it just fine. This is just brutal! Oh, look at all the troops they have massed across the river, but they can't attack without being at a massive offensive disadvantage. So have they lost? They've lost. The troops are moving in. So they're going to stop there. They're going to stop and stay there. Airborne's going to stop and stay there. Those are the guys that are going to move into the town. They're getting attacked on the side there. They're going to get pressed back soon. Those guys are going to help with them. This is just horrifying. Who's attacking who? So they're the defense. I'm the offense over here. So this is still considered to be this attack. Let's see. All of their forces are retreating from there. They don't have anyone actually staying there right now. They're in reserve. That is interesting. And these guys aren't under attack yet, and we took it. We took it well. Took it right in the hole. So, oh, we've done it. We've enveloped them. And they can't get attacked from these sides without being at a huge advantage. I am a little worried that these guys are going to end up attacking, because these guys are also these airborne that I have out here, despite the fact that I have a constant supply line now. They're still technically enveloped as well, because they could be attacked from both sides at once. But these guys themselves are going to be attacked from two sides at once. And see right here? They're doing it. They're beginning their assault, and they're crossing the river. And my airborne has pretty solid defensive bonus during the day. Oh no, we're at night. We need to wait until we're in the daylight again. The attacks get a huge disadvantage at night, which just might as well not even look at. They got 20s, and I got 200s, so I should be able to hold off against 10-to-1 odds, and it looks like I'm at about 4-to-1 odds, so we should be able to hold this river. Just that one troop, hopefully. Oh, and the same thing's happening up here, except they're only attacking with one, and they're attacking with a militia unit against 600. Oh, they're attacking with a militia unit. My airborne are notoriously, airborne are notoriously weak in general, but they're attacking with militia against Japanese troops. That's just a terrible idea. So I would love to press with these guys and attack these guys from every direction, but I have to hold this line at the river. If I let them cross the river, that's the main reason these guys are here, is to hold this front before I even start pressing out. And these guys, they're not going anywhere. Well, they are going. They're trying to retreat. If they retreat enough guys from this battle quickly enough, they might be able to gain enough forces here to press through. But hopefully not. Hopefully my troops will be able to hold the line without my airborne getting slaughtered from both sides at once. Oh, so much research, but I want to finish this. Oh, we got another marine. All right, we're gonna set this up quickly. Where? We're gonna set that up right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just gonna toss them together with their command, and we're gonna toss them and their command in the ships, and we're gonna deploy our. So we're getting 2 more corps of Marines, well, naval infantry, same thing, sort of. And we're gonna, nope, just them. Get them out, stick them together in their corps, stick them in the ships as well. Whoops, nope, stick. It didn't. 2, 3. What did I just do? The 11th Corps. Whoops, I did do it to the wrong one. That's okay. We'll stick them to the 10th then. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter in theory. And the 10th. So we have 3 and 1 and 5 in the other, but it doesn't matter. We're going to bring in these reinforcements. We're going to bring them into here. Just going to transport, we're not going to actually rebase them. And then we're going to just spread those guys out all along this front to help hold the defensive line as these guys continue to press in. Actually, I think we're going to use them to press in so these guys aren't getting attacked from 2 provinces at once. The airborne, I'm a little surprised at this, but the airborne are actually able to hold the defensive line surprisingly well. I was expecting them to be mostly useless in the defense. They're also pretty useless in the attack, to be honest. Yeah, these guys are, these poor guys right here are fighting hard to try and break through this line as they're getting attacked on this side. And they're about to be attacked in the back now that I bring these new guys in. Although these new guys I'm bringing in are distinctively very fresh. Very little training and absolutely no organization. Hopefully it's not going to matter too much. Hopefully I'm going to be able to press through this cavalry quickly and easily enough. Or I can leave them on the defense and let these guys attack. No, we're not going to do that. So pause it. See what I mean? They all have pretty much no organization. We're gonna take the small corps, get the command unit out. We're gonna have them go to there. Just gonna go straight to there. And I'm gonna have the other corps with 5. We're gonna need to straighten this out later, but I can do that later. We're gonna have them punch right through the middle. Alright, and let them go. And hopefully this is going to keep those guys in the center tied up enough that they can't attack my airborne in the back as they're holding the line at the river. So these guys are now retreating to there. These guys, how long are they going to be until they can attack? A few hours, but those guys should be a while as well. We're going to have them. Oh, they can't because they're under attack themselves. That's alright, the Chinese are losing these fights badly. The fights they're trying to throw over the river, I have 1,000 on defense. And they're lucky to get 10. That is just horrible. These river crossings are just killer. Oh, it's just... Oh my god, why are there so many pop-ups? There's an uprising? Oh, they're having uprisings in the land that my troops are already controlling. That's going to be painful. Although I've already won most of those battles already, but whatever. So these guys are going to march down the side. Well, actually, that side, that place. Mind. Just shush me. Oh, this is brutal. And this is what I mean, the longer they try attacking me over these rivers, the more of their own troops are just going to get massacred. And all these guys that I have enveloped, and I did it so quickly too. Oh, the partisans are attacking me in the back. We're going to take 1 from each of these. That guy's going to go there, there, there. Pull him out, there, there. So we still have 2 on each of them, and these guys, again, pinning them down is more important than outright killing them right now. I just need to let these guys start pressing up things as well. And they have almost no organization because they are fresh, but these guys are massively outnumbered, so hopefully this should be okay. And these guys are getting hammered here, which are then only place they can retreat is right there. And then we're going to press in there, and then these guys are going to have their backs covered. What the hell's going on? Why? Really? Really? These aren't AI. There's... That is interesting. The China HQ itself is doing a naval invasion to take out the partisans. That is bizarre. I guess the HQ unit itself is actually the only one I have there. And these guys are all okay. Still holding the line in the north beautifully. This is just horrible. Estonia, no. So I'm going to have to pop one of these guys and take him there instead. Otherwise, that cavalry, because these guys are all leaving that province. Oh, no, there's the airborne that I left that province. Never mind. Still more attackings. More attackings. Attack some more. Attack everywhere. They're running out of room. They're also running out of coastline. And they also have no supplies. I didn't even think of that. But yeah, they've been cut off from supplies for quite a while now. And I'm holding those rivers down hard. This is just fantastic. Oh my goodness, it's still February. It's only been a month, and they're faltering hard. And this is why airborne troops are just overpowered as all hell. Oh boy. This is just ridiculous. Oh, airborne artillery, you are the greatest. And they finally left these guys alone. So I'm going to start spreading these guys out along the line. Put him there. And then we just have one more. That guy's on his own there. Alright, so we're good. So they can't actually move into this province. They can't attack into that province, and I don't have anyone attacking these guys, so those guys could just move up there right now, but they'd still be trapped. And once these guys start pressing up, oh, and these guys pressing up, oh, this is brutal. We're actually going to take you there, and leave them all alone. And now we just surround them and start killing. And they're not going to survive this one. This is so brutal. Oh, and they're getting attacked from the side now, so they're not. Oh. Do I still have at least one troop just standing there? Where's the airborne troop? What's he doing? Airborne troop is still dug in. Alright. Just making sure there's at least one troop staying in that province so those guys can't just walk across the river. Oh. Oh. China, what did you let happen? I've now split you in half. This is terrible, and these guys still can't do anything. So these guys are going to come up behind, take this place, then take that place, and it's over. It is absolutely over. I just need to clean up. Those guys are retreating up into there, which means these guys are going to be able to move in and take that province, cutting them further. These guys are getting cut off even further. Although those guys are retreating from up there and immediately getting attacked from back there. Oh. Oh, this is brutal. And as all these divisions are taken out, it's going to just cost them a colossal amount of manpower. Although a lot of these guys are going to be captured rather than outright killed when they eventually end up surrendering, which they absolutely are. I mean, there's just nothing they have left at this point. Oh, so just the worst thing ever. Oh, it's happened. And they're trying to retreat. Where are you retreating? You have no province left. So when I move into that province, I'm pretty sure they're all going to just disappear, simulating that they've been captured. And those guys are going to attack there. They're going to falter quick as hell. All of those guys are going to attack there and there. Unless they do end up actually like taking that province, since I don't have any troops there, in which case we're just going to focus on them again. Oh, it shouldn't. Yep, they're all... Oh. Oh, this is terrible. These two battles have been going on this entire time. And my own troops have been hit hard. But they've been holding all of these guys in place that entire time. And now that these guys are going to be soon, in a few weeks, are going to be free to attack them in the back, it's over. So we're going super fast now. Full speed ahead. Oh, and they've all retreated there, and they've retreated from there. Oh, so bad. It's so bad. Oh, and holding this line is not a challenge with the airborne troops alone, and these guerrillas. The guerrillas, they everywhere. Everywhere. So I'm going to have to keep some troops in reserve in the back here this entire time, because the rebels love popping up in that city. And it's It's happening, guys. We've done it. We've done it, and we're gonna get to see just how many. Oh, we just did it. It's done. It's over. We're gonna round up all these troops in there and then start distributing them across the front to strengthen it a little. All right, and we got a glider, so let's do it. Let's check out how much devastation, and this is the amount of damage that they've done to our bombers. Quite a bit. We've done a lot of damage to their provinces, though. But we're going to look at the ground combat now. Holy shit. So over the course of the last month, it hasn't even been a month. This conflict has not even been going on a month. So my manpower, I lost 22.8 manpower. I forget exactly what the relationship between it and the actual real world number is, but whatever. So we lost 22 manpower. We've lost a lot more than that. Well, no, actually most of the 100 manpower I'm down is what I spent making the divisions in the first place. We actually only lost 13-ish. Well, we lost 22, but half of them already been reinforced. They, on the other hand, have lost a whopping 14, almost 15,000. So 15,000 for 23. That is why you encircle your enemies and you capture the majority of their forces, because it just makes these obscene. I took 14,000 of their troops. If they were to do that to me, I'd be almost out of reinforcements. I only have 16,000, and the amount of industrial capacity, the amount of industry that it took for them to make those troops was significant as hell too, and I lost about 50 industrial capacity, whatever that unit represents. So again, that is just insane. That is obscene. Industrially, I took almost 100 times. That is insane. That was an extremely effective, and the bombing is also pretty nice. But we're going to look at the entire year. As you can see, a pretty major jump up. And the thing is, the conflict itself hasn't even lasted a year yet, but this battle over here cost me 100 troops, and it cost them a couple hundred troops, so I took a lot less than I gave over here, but it wasn't that obscene. Coming down here, what I just did cost me almost no troops at all and took a colossal chunk out of theirs. What I accomplished down here is exactly what you should be trying to accomplish in any... Oh, it's ridiculous! I could beat the Soviet Union in a war of attrition if I could make that good of an exchange. Every time. I lost more troops up here, taking just those handful, a little bit of manpower there, than I lost in that entire conflict right there. That was an extraordinarily good trade for me. Over 100 times as many soldiers on their end were killed or captured than mine. That was ridiculous. Although if it would have failed, then all my airborne troops would have been lost. It would have been the exact opposite. But I didn't lose, I won. That was insane. Oh. I went from having the little peninsula to just having all of it. Come on, that totally looks like a Schlong. So we're going to try doing something similar. They have too many troops along this river for it to work well enough here, but I think I can get a little bit of troops here and then just do a proper invasion. Now that I have actual landing craft, doing an actual naval invasion and then just shoving them back to the river shouldn't be too difficult, although it's not going to give me that crazy manpower exchange. It's still going to be pretty good. And then we're going to try and do something similar down here, possibly. Or we're going to try and close them up against this river, because I'm at war with these guys as well, so we can possibly close them up against this river even though there's not a river crossing there. It's still the majority of it, because we have a lot of troops here and they've proven it does not take a lot of troops to hold these rivers. I might also instead try attacking here to gain this a little bit to link up the front. And down here, I don't know, we'll see, but that operation was just wildly successful. Holy shit. Oh, and that's why I use these tactics rather than trying the Japanese just smash down. I deem this vastly more successful even if I have less territory. That manpower exchange was just absurd. So I'm going to hold on to this for a while and start building up some troops. So, I don't know, we'll see what I decide. We're going to let a few more months of time pass to simulate me figuring out what I'm going to do. And I'll see you guys in the next one as we further screw the Chinese out of their land. It will all be mine one day, except for Mongolia, because they're on my side. Oh, Jesus.